Welcome to our video about Phase 1 phonics. In this video we hope to give you an insight into what your child will be learning in phonics and also give you some ideas about how you can support your child's phonic development at home. Phonics is one of the building blocks for early reading and writing. At Chilly Road we follow the letters and sounds scheme for phonics. You can download a copy of the Letters and Sounds publication from the link on the screen. Letters and Sounds is split into 6 phases. This video looks at phase 1 of Letters and Sounds, the first phase that children will complete. Phase 1 Letters and Sounds is split into 7 aspects, and in this video we'll talk about each of those areas and give you an idea of what's involved in them. The 7 areas can be done in any order, and there's lots of overlap between the different areas. Having said this, aspects 5, 6 and 7 do require a child to be more confident at listening and responding to sounds. Aspect 1, Environmental Sounds. In this aspect, children begin to develop an awareness of the sounds they hear in everyday life around them. For example, animal sounds. Children will begin to identify which animal makes each sound. Everyday sounds such as a fire engine siren, a clock ticking, a doorbell ringing. Children again develop that awareness of what's making the sounds and begin to talk about which are loud sounds, which are quiet sounds, which sounds they like, which sounds they don't like. Your child might take part in listening walks where they listen for the sounds around them and identify what is making the sounds. There are some fantastic stories and songs that can be used to help develop an awareness of environmental sounds. Aspect 2, Instrumental Sounds. In this aspect, children will be given the opportunity to explore the sound that instruments can make. They'll be given the opportunity to play real instruments and to talk about the sounds they can make and explore how they can be played. They will develop a vocabulary to talk about sounds, for example, loud, quiet, high, low, long, short, and this will allow them to discuss the different sounds that they can make with the instruments. They'll also be given the opportunity to make their own instruments and explore the sounds that these can make. Activities such as trying to find 2 shakers that make the same sound will really help develop the listening skills that your child needs. Aspect 3, Body Percussion. In this aspect, your child will be given the opportunity to develop their awareness of sounds and rhythms through using body percussion. Nursery rhymes and action rhymes are a great way of developing these skills. Children should be given daily opportunity to join in with nursery rhymes and action rhymes. Exploring the different sounds that their bodies can make is great fun for young children, and they should be given plenty of time to explore the different sounds that different parts of their bodies can make. In this aspect, they will be given the opportunity to create, copy, and repeat patterns. So, for example, clap, clap, click, clap, clap, click. They'll also be given the opportunity to respond to music with activities that can help them develop the skill of keeping a steady beat. Aspect 4, Rhythm and Rhyme. In this aspect, your child will be introduced to rhythm and rhyme through stories and songs. Once again, nursery rhymes and action rhymes are a great way of developing rhyming awareness. As well as joining in and learning by heart familiar nursery rhymes, activities such as finding the missing rhyming word can help develop rhyming awareness. For example, hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the. and the child can put in the missing rhyming word. There are loads of amazing rhyming stories for young children, and children need regular exposure to these stories to develop their rhyming awareness. Within this aspect, your child will also play activities such as rhyming pairs, where they have to find pairs of words that match, for example, hat, bat, and also work on rhyming strings like man, pan, van. Within this aspect, there might be play with nonsense words as well. So, for example, if you were continuing the rhyming string man, pan, van, a child might come up with words like zan and clan, and that is a perfectly normal part of rhyming development. Aspect 5, alliteration. In this aspect, children develop an understanding of the initial sounds that can be heard in words. Lots of play with tongue twisters can be great for developing alliteration. So, for example, she sells seashells by the seashore. Name games such as Bertie Bear, Sally Seal, Freddie Frog, Kenny Kangaroo are great for also developing alliteration awareness. This can be then extended to putting it into a sentence. Bertie Bear bounces balls. Your child will begin to collect and sort objects and pictures by initial sound. Sock, snake, star. It's really important within this aspect that we carefully pronounce the sounds with children. So, for example, s, not s. We say not m. We say t, not t. This is really important because when your child starts to read these words, we want them to be pronouncing the sounds correctly. Aspect 6, voice sounds. Within this aspect, children explore the different sounds that can be made with their voices. Just like any muscle, our mouth muscles need to be developed and strengthened. Your child will get lots of experiences which promote developing these muscles. They will also play games such as adding voice sounds to stories. So, for example, the little boy went up the ladder, do, 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 and slid down the slide. Whee! By doing these activities, children explore the different sounds and the different ways sounds can be made with their mouths. They will also get opportunity to develop speech sounds. Use of a mirror can be really beneficial in supporting a child looking at the shapes their mouth makes as they make each sound. Aspect 7, oral blending and segmenting. This aspect is the building block for your child to begin reading and writing independently. Blending is the skill we use for reading. Your child will be taught about sound talking. For example, k, a, t. And your child would blend those sounds together to make the word cat. Segmenting is the skill we use for spelling. Your child would be given a word like dog, and they would split it into its sounds and sound talk it. D, o, g. So blending is putting sounds together, k, a, t, cat, and segmenting is splitting up the sounds, dog, d, o, g. It's important to note that in this aspect, there is no need for a child to recognise any letters written down. It's all done orally with your child listening to the sounds they can hear. They will move on to the written letter when they move into phase 2. These are all 7 aspects of the letters and sounds phase 1. Please do get in touch if you have any questions about it. Thank you.